Alright guys, so I've somehow managed to come across a really disturbing water park YouTuber today, and I figured I genuinely do need to talk about this guy because he's a D1 freak. You guys are gonna see what I mean. What's going on guys, MK here, and this water park YouTuber is a huge creep. The channel I'm gonna be talking about today goes by the name of Gezen Adam. He's a water park YouTuber which seems pretty normal at the surface, but when you find out what's really going on in his videos, it gets a little bit darker than that. There won't be as many clips in today's video because I can't really show what I'm gonna try and explain today. But either way, like, comment, subscribe, share, and strap in, because it's time to dive right in. So like I explained earlier in the intro, Gezen Adam is pretty much a water park YouTuber. He just, records himself having fun at the water parks. His videos are pretty much focused around him sliding down slides at different water parks and him just, enjoying life. Nearly every video contains a moment that's similar, if not exactly the same as this clip here. And on the surface, he seems like a pretty normal channel. There shouldn't really be a reason for someone like me to be talking about him. And originally, I was never gonna make this video until I realized that there may be a little more to this channel than I thought there was. You see, this man's name had become more and more prominent in my YouTube feed, and I mean, it shouldn't really come as a surprise given that the guy has 3 million subscribers. I was more surprised at the fact that this guy was showing up in my recommended, given that my feed is tailor-made to contain only anime, music reaction, and football. And normally I'd just ignore every time I saw him in my feed. It would just be him, thumbnails of him sliding down slides. The POV in the thumbnails was kind of like as if you were the one actually sliding down the slide, only getting the lower half of his body. But recently they started changing for me and they started including more and more females, and specifically females in bikinis, sometimes even little girls. This is when it started to really get me confused because I didn't know how YouTube was allowing these kind of thumbnails in the first place. I'm not extremely educated on the water park side of YouTube, so I'm assuming that there's some sort of clause that allows them to post women in bikinis. I mean, it's not like you're supposed to wear a sweater to a water park, I understand that. But obviously people can click on thumbnails for the wrong reasons, and it made me think, what would the comments be saying right now? So one day when I came across one of those thumbnails again, I decided to click on it and see what the comments had in store for me, and it wasn't the greatest. The video I decided to check was called Water Slides at Aqua Diver Park in Girona, Spain. It had 300 and something thousand views. Obviously this is a while ago at the time, but either way it had some pretty decent reception. And I don't know if you could call me crazy here, but I think the thumbnail had something to do with it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll be honest, in my opinion, I don't think that these girls look like they're too young, but they don't look like they're old women either, and to me it's just a very risky thumbnail to put on your video. It's already questionable enough to have a woman in a bikini that's not even the focus of your video as the thumbnail, but going off the angle he shows us, it looks like those girls could be anywhere from between the ages of 16 to 20. And once again, it's just really weird to have a woman in a bikini as your thumbnail if you're running a water park channel where you're sliding down the slides. That's the main focus, the slides. Anyway, I end up going straight to the comments, and the first thing I end up seeing is this dude talking about 11 minutes 09 timestamping it, saying it's such a great shot. You can see the sky and those plants on either side. Very nice. I could look at that shot all day. This is the shot, by the way. The next comment I see is somebody timestamping the minute 8:16 and then adding 3 heart face emojis. This is the shot from 8:16. It's pretty obvious that this guy's garnered a creepy fan base. Not all of them, but a sizable portion of his fan base is just creepy guys looking for women's cheeks to look at. Like, dude, come on, there's so many different sites for you to look at that kind of stuff. Unless you're from the UK where gooning is banned, in which just go find something else to do, bro. I'm sure you can keep yourself occupied. But yeah, overall that turns out to be the case for pretty much all of his long form videos that I've seen so far. And even in his recent video, I found out he hearted a comment that was talking about how he loves when the girls are walking up the stairs and the slides are kind of just I mean, do these women even know that they're being recorded at this point? But we haven't even covered the worst part yet. We've only covered the long form videos. The short form gets much worse than this. I mean, we're literally talking borderlining EDP actions right now, because on his YouTube shorts, he decides to feature even more women. And not just that, in some of these videos, he even features little girls bending down, and whilst they're bending down, he'll either slow the video or even zoom in. Can someone please tell me what that has to do with enjoying being at a water park or enjoying the slides? I'm genuinely confused here, bro. So now that you've seen the entire short, do you guys think that that whole first section of the women sliding down the slide, do you guys think that that was necessary for them to be there? Did they look like they played some sort of integral role in the short? I'm gonna save you guys the hassle. The correct answer here is no. They provided literally nothing to the short that this man couldn't have. What does that bring to the video? What does the little girl sliding into the slide bring to the video that is so necessary to be put at the beginning? And I'm not trying to go full tinfoil hat mode, but why is it that we never see any guys sliding down the slides? It's obvious that this dude has hours of footage because you don't go to a water park to just slide on 2 slides and then leave. So why is it that he only picks a certain few amount of clips that he'll show on his channel? Like you have to be really meticulous with that kind of shit. So he's clearly picking and choosing what he wants to show. Meaning that he consciously knows that that's what works for his channel and he doesn't care, and he's just gonna keep posting the women, the little girls. He doesn't care how many little girls in bikinis he needs to post because he knows his audience is gonna love it. And even if he isn't conscious of it, he kind of has to be because of the nature of what he's posting. Most water parks don't ever allow recording on site because they're responsible of the privacy of the people that go there. So if the water park ever does allow you to record, then it should be something where you're now responsible of what you're recording. You've got to be mindful of the angles that you're recording people at, especially at a water park, because perverts exist. And obviously, if there are water park companies that end up seeing this guy's videos, I'm sure if they read the comments, they'll end up feeling some type of way about that creator, and most likely take away his right to film on their premises. And this isn't even like it's a one-off type of video where he'll only have done it once. Like, this is a recurring theme on the channel. It's almost like it's a kind of system that he puts in place for his videos where the start will need to have some sort of woman sliding down the slide before him. And it doesn't even bring anything to the video anyway. If you guys think I'm yapping, I'm going to show you guys a second clip, and if you want to really figure out for yourself, then you can go to his channel. I'm absolutely not going to link this guy, but you can go look him up because I've already given you his name. Yeah, honestly, I don't really have any other words. I'm kind of just disgusted at the channel. The comments are kind of just really creepy, and the man running it seems very careless. But yeah, that'll be everything. Thank you to my members. I appreciate you guys a ton, and if you want to become one, go click that link in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe.